Good morning, everyone. I am K VASUDHA, working as an assistant professor in the CSC in the stream of CSC from CKREC Engineering College. Today, I would like to teach C operators and decision statements, C language. So here, C language consisting C operators. C language consisting of different types of operators. So here we can see all the different types of operators. So first of all, we need to know what is an operator. So here an operator is a symbol that specifies what operation is to be performed on the different operands. So for example, if you take C language, by using C language, if you are trying to perform any addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, it might be. So whenever we are trying to perform between the two operate, what type, if it is an addition, if you will take symbol as plus, and if it is subtraction, we'll use it as minus. So here operator is nothing but a symbol. So which specifies that symbol will be specifying which operation is performing on that particular two operands. So here we are having different types of, there are 8 types of C operators available. So those are, the first one is arithmetic operators, second relational operators, third logical operators, fourth assignment operators, fifth increment and decrement operators, sixth is conditional operator, seventh bitwise operators, and final eighth one is the special operators. Now let us discuss each one in detail. So these are the various arithmetic operations available in the C language. So arithmetic operations are nothing but basic addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division uh, methods. Division operations. So if you are seeing here, so here what are the operations performed here is used to perform the mathematical calculations. Arithmetic will be coming under mathematical calculations like addition. Plus indicates addition, minus is for subtraction, star is the operator used to indicate multiplication, and by symbol if you are using it, it will be used to get the division operation for getting the quotient value, and the percentile is used to get the remainder value. So whenever we are performing any division, so you will be getting the dividend value as an answer. But when you are giving it as a modulus symbol, it will be giving the remainder as the output. So these are the arithmetic operators available. So here it can be this arithmetic operators. Again, it is classified into four types. So unary, binary, integer, and floating point. So here unary is nothing but whenever we are applying the arithmetic operations on only one operand. So if you see here plus a minus x, if you are giving, a is nothing but the operand, and plus symbol indicates it is a positive integer, and it is called as a unary. If you are applying this particular operator on one operand, then we can call it as unary arithmetic operators. And minus x indicates that whatever the data we are giving, it is of negative type. So it is indicating negative data, and since it is operated, the operator is given on only one operand. It is used on only one operand. It will be coming under unary arithmetic. When it comes to the binary arithmetic, so an operator, the arithmetic operator, which is operating between two operands, is nothing but binary. So binary means indicate the definition of what binary is 2. So whenever the operator is between the two operands, we can say it as binary arithmetic. So it requires two operands. So here all the, so a plus b, plus minus division and multiplication, all these operands, if we are performing between two operands, we call it as binary arithmetic. So here third one is integer arithmetic and fourth one is float arithmetic. So that is nothing but it requires both the operands and integer values. So whatever the operands we are using should be completely. Suppose here if you are taking a plus b, so a value and b value both should be integer values. So integer values means we will not have any decimal point number. Normal numbers will be coming under integer arithmetic. Whereas floating point means decimal numbers will be there. So here if you are specifying, if you are using the operators between the two operands which are of integer data, then we can say that it as the integer arithmetic operator. Example, if you are seeing here, A is equal to 5, B is equal to 6. So here 5 and 6 both will be of integer variables, integer data. Integer data means it is specifying a normal data. Now numeric data only we have here. So if you are performing between these two plus operator, if you perform 5 plus 6 will become this 11, and this 11 will also be called as integer. So it is not having any point values, decimal values we are not having. So that is nothing but third category of the arithmetic operator. So when in the same thing, in the floating point arithmetic, whatever the data we are using, it is of decimal point numbers if you are using, and if you are operating between those two numbers, then it will be called as floating point. Here A is 3.44 it is taken, B is 4.5. Both are decimal numbers, floating point numbers we can say. And if you are performing the operation plus addition operation on these two floating point numbers, we will get 7.9. That result also will be of decimal point number. Yes, decimal point numbers. So this is called as, these are the four categories of the arithmetic operations. So the basic operations what we have is plus, minus, division, and uh, multiplication. So here we'll write some truth tables for this arithmetic operators. So whenever we take the addition symbol, so here if you are taking the operator between the so if I am taking the binary operator, operators 1, so if I am taking the operators A and B, then if you are performing the arithmetic operations, so I am taking A plus B. So here we can take 0, 0, sorry. So we'll just write. So what are the arithmetic operators we have? Arithmetic operators, what we have here is addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. And final one is modulus symbol. Modulus will get the remainder. So what are the operators we have here? Plus, minus, star indicates multiplication, and next for division, it is by symbol will use. The symbols you should remember compulsory. And next final thing here is for modulus. So modulus symbol will be used. Modulus symbol will be used. These are the arithmetic operators. And how many types of arithmetic operators we have? It is categorized into 4 types. So what are those 4 types? Categorization into 4 types. One is unary. Unary. Next one is binary. And next one integer. integer arithmetic operator, integer arithmetic operator, and next one is, last one is floating arithmetic operators. So unary arithmetic operator, binary arithmetic operator, integer arithmetic operator, and last one is floating. So what is the indication of a unary operator means? If the operand is only one, then we can say it is unary arithmetic operator. If the operands, if the operator is applied on two operators, on two operands, then we can call it as binary arithmetic operator. So what if the two operands what we are taking are integer type elements, integer type, then we call it as integer arithmetic operator. If we are having same thing, if the two operands of floating point numbers, then we call it as floating arithmetic operator. So this is about the arithmetic operators what we have. Next we'll discuss relational operation. So relational operators are nothing but used to compare the two operands. So operands means the elements what we are taking on which we are applying the operations is nothing but the operands. So if we are comparing two elements, the relation it will be coming under, especially these symbols will be used to compare the two elements. So for comparison, these are the various operators we have. So greater than, sorry, less than or equal to, greater than or equal to, double equals to indicates if you are comparing both the values are equal or not. And here, if you are using this symbol, it is not equal to symbol. So here, it's a decision making process. Generally, there is relational operations. It will compare two elements and it will specify whether the element is greater than or less than or greater than or equal to or less than or equal to or not equal to or equal to. So all these comparisons will be done, and here we can specify. Example, if you are taking A is equal to 5 and B equal to 6, if you are taking, if you are using these relational operators, so what if A is less than B, if you are giving, so A is less than B is true. So if we can decide this particular relational operator is true, and we'll get the value as 1. And if A is greater than B means it is false, it is showing us false. So relational operator is used to compare the two elements, and it will specify whether the comparison is done correctly and we are getting the correct result or not. So here we'll see what are the various relational operators we can perform. So here the next type of, this is the first type of operator. Second, we'll see the relational second type of operators. What we have is relational operators. So relational operators, what we have here is less than, greater than, sorry, less than or equal to, less than or equal to, next, and greater than, greater than or equal to, and equal to. So equal to is specified with double equal. And finally, not equal to. So not equal to. So these are the various relational operators available. So here it is used. What is the purpose of using these relational operators? To compare the two operands. So example, if you take A is equal to 10 and B is equal to some 30. Now here, if I am taking any symbol here, any relational comparison symbols like relational operators. So if A is greater than B, if you are giving, what will be, if you are comparing the two elements and if you are saying, so this will be generating what output here? It will be generating negative, that is false. So it is false. False, it can be also, it is indicated as 0. False means 0 here. And here, if A is greater than B is greater than A, this particular relation operator is true. What is the result you are going to get it here? It is true. True means, so here true is 1. So like this, we can use the relational operators in the C language. This is an example for showing the relational operators. Next. So here, true indicates 1 and false indicates 0. You need to remember this. And the third type of operators is logical operator. Third type of operator is logical operator. So what are the logical? So why is the requirement of the logical operators here is, so for arithmetic operations to perform the mathematical calculations, we are using arithmetic operators. For comparing the operands, we are using relational operators. And for combining the results of two or more conditions, we'll use the logical operators. The logical operators used is to combine the results of two or more conditions. Suppose A is greater than B and B is greater than some D. If we are having two relational operators, two conditions, if you want to combine those two things together, if you are trying to checking, then we need to combine. For combining, we need an operator called logical operators. So what are the logical operators we have? So the logical operators are classified into three types. So logical and, logical or, and logical not. Let us see each one in detail. So here, the third type of elements, operators, what we are saying is logical operators. Logical operators. So here, logical operators, how many we are having? We are having three logical operators. One is logical. The first one is logical and operator. And what is the symbol for logical and here is, it is two ampersand symbols. The symbol for logical and is two ampersand symbols. Next, second one is so the third one is logical operators we are discussing, and logical operators we are having three types: logical and, logical or, and it indicates with two pipe symbols. And finally, logical not. So logical not, we will have a symbol, this one. We are taking So logical not is just expression mark symbol will be there. So here let us see each one. Logical and what it will do here is it is used to execute set of statements if two or more expressions are true. So if I am taking two expressions here, if I am taking two expressions, I am explaining about logical and now. So if I am taking A is greater than, small a is greater than B. And I am using one more expression. One more expression I am taking. Some C is equal to D. So these are the two different relational operators used. These are two expressions I have. So if I am taking a value as A is equal to 4 and B is equal to 6. And next C value is 8. Next D value is also equal to 8. Then if I am taking this particular expression A is greater than B, if I am checking this condition, what happens here? A is 4 and B is 6. This condition is false. So here if I am taking the less than symbol here, A is less than B, then what happens? This particular condition will be true. This condition will be true. True also indicates with 1. So all else we can write it as true. And next condition, what we have, C is equal to D. C is I am assigning C is D, value of C is D, and D is also, C is 8 and D is also 8. So here this particular condition also true. So if I want to combine these two conditions together, I need a logical operator. I can use ampersand symbol and logical and symbol or not symbol. So if I am using, if I want to combine this A less than B, and what I need to do with ampersand symbol, if I am taking C is equal to D, if I am taking, then what happens here? This both if I am combining, when it will be true? If both the conditions are true, then only and means compulsory. If this particular both conditions are true, this is true and this is true, what will be the output result of this one? It will be true. So the same condition it is specifying here. It is used to execute a set of statements. Whenever we are checking the conditions, both the statements, if it is true, then only it will go to the expression will be true, or else it will be false. So if I am taking expression 1 and an expression 2, if I am taking, if both are true, then only the condition will become true, or else it will be taken as false. And or if we use, if any one of them is true also, from two or more conditions, if any one is true also, it will be taken as true. And not is, if the expression is true, we'll be placing not, means it will be, expression will be false. Let us draw a truth table for this particular thing. So if I am using or means any one has to be true. Any one expression has to be true, then the complete expression will be true. And true will become false. False will become true if we use not symbol. So let us draw some truth table for this. If I am taking expression A as in one expression, or else we can take it as X and Y. If I take X, Y are the two expressions I have. And if I am using logical AND operation between these two, okay, logical operation between these two, that is X and Y. Then what happens if both, we can have the take two conditions here. Both conditions are false. 0 means false and 1 means true. So true, false, 1, 0, false, true, and last is true, true. 1 and 1. If we take, so if it is AND symbol, according to the AND operation, logical AND operation, both are true, then only, this particular expression, if we are combining both two, if both are true, then only it will be true. Rest of the things, for everywhere, it will be 0 itself. Zero. This is for AND. Coming to the OR operator, if you are using OR operator, if you are taking with the same thing, that is X or Y. X or Y if you are taking, then what happens? According to this, any one of the expression is true, then complete expression will become true. So here what happens? Any one means if both are false means it will be automatically it will be false. Any one means here if I am taking X between X and Y, if I am taking it is Y is true means it will become, we'll get it as true only. And X is true here, you'll get it true here. And coming to the last one is both are true. We can take, it will be coming true. This is logical OR operator. So any one, if it is true also, it will be taking true. And finally, not. So if I am checking out with not X, so not symbol if I am placing in front of X. So what happens here? And not Y also I can take it here. Not Y. So if you are taking not symbols in this way, then what happens? X. So I am taking into consideration X values. 0, 0 I have. So wherever 0 if I am having, the reverse of the process will become. If it is not symbol, if you are keeping means X is 0 means it will become 1. So here 1, 1. Second one also it will become 1. And if it is 1 and 1 here, we'll get it as 0 and 0. 0. So if it is not Y, I'm considering, we need to consider 0, 1 and 0, 1 are the values of the Y. So what it will become? 1, 0, 1, 0, you'll get it. For 0, you'll get 1 here. 1, 0 and 1. 0. So these are the logical expressions we can have, logical extra operators, what we have in the C language. So we are having three logical operators, and logical and, or, and not. So logical and is meant for if two conditions are true, then only the particular complete expression will become true and it will enter into the loops. Next, if it is OR operator, what happens? Any one of the expression, if it is true also, the complete condition will become true. If both are false, then only it will become false. That is logical OR. Not means plus will become minus. That is true will become false, false will become true. These are the three types of operators what we have seen. And next operator is assignment operator. So assignment operators are nothing but used to assign a value. Suppose A is equal to B, B is equal to A is equal to B, A is equal to 3 means what we are using in the A value, what will be the value of A? We are assigning it as its value as 3. Here, these are the 4 assignment operators available. That is equals to, that is we are assigning value, plus equals to, minus equals to, that is all arithmetic operators clubbed with the equal to symbol is nothing but the assignment operators we have. That is plus equal to, minus equal to, star equals to, divided by equals to, and modular equals to. What is it? It is a compound statement. The combination of the arithmetic operators along with the assignment operator is nothing but the compound statement. So here if you are saying, if you are just giving A is equal to 10 means, so 10 is assigned to the A value. B is equal to 20 means that is just using the assignment operator, we are assigning the values. Plus equals to is nothing but if you are using that operator in between two operands, that is x plus equal to y means what is the indication of that one? So x plus y, we are making x plus y and we are storing that value is equal to means x plus y value, we are storing it in x. If x minus equal to y means what we are from x, we are subtracting y value, and whatever the result we are getting, that we are storing in x. The same thing, the value in the first value, the operator first operation will be performed, and the value will be assigned to the first value. That is the compound statement here. So these are the various types of operators available in the C language. In the next class, we'll see the different other operators. Thank you.